The diagram shows a number of direct flights on one day offered by an airline between the cities P, Q, R, and S. The same information is also given in the partly completed matrix X. So we need to complete the matrix X. That's the first bit. So let's do that. We'll move on to the other questions. So for the matrix X, if you look at it, and look at the example that they provided for us. So P to P is 0, and then P to Q is 2. So this is 2. P to R is 1, so that's 1. You have to follow the direction. P to S is 0 because there is no route between P and S. So the flight is from S to P, so not from P to S, going by the signs. So P to S is 0. So following that, we can say that Q to Q would be 0. And Q to R. So here is Q, and where is R? Is here. So there is a route Q to R, so that's 2. So that's the number of flights, isn't it, from Q to R is 2. So there should be 2 here, and then Q to S, Q to S, so that is 1. Then R to P, R to P, so there is no direct flight from R to P, so R to P is 0, and R to Q is yes, so this is R to Q, that's 2. So then R to R is 0, and R to S would be 2, so that's R to S. And then S to P is 1, and S to Q would be 0, and S to R would also be 1, and S to S will obviously be 0. So that completes the matrix X. So then to do the second part, so we have a second airline that offering flights between these 4 cities. The following matrix represents the total number of flights offered by these 2 airlines. So we need to find the matrix Y, so representing the flights offered by the second airline. So all we have to do is, this is the total, and we'll take off X from that. And if you do that, you get this, and this is Y. So now we need to draw this diagram that represents the matrix Y, which is the flights of the second airline. So to draw that, we put in 4 points, P, Q, R, and S, and I write Y in this format, row and column P, Q, R, and S, write down the P and Q and R and S, and then we can do our drawing. So P to P is always 0, and P to Q is also 0, so no direct flights from P to Q. P to R is 2, so I need to draw the P to R, and that is 2. Okay, and then I need to draw P to S is 2, so P to S would be 2. Q to P is 1, and Q, so no other direct flights operating from Q, so it's only Q to P. So then R to P is 2, R to P would be 2, and R to S is 1, and then from S it's only R. S to R is 2. So that's S to R, that's 2. So that would complete this question. And thank you for viewing.